Yo, what's happening, guys? Hope you guys are
Yo,
doing well. How's it, Matt? How you doing?
good running you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. The market's getting a little bit, smacked right now.
Yeah,
I didn't join your live. What were you? Did you take a short for Bitcoin?
yeah. I just a short idea. I can show you on my screen the trade at the moment. Yeah, but we did short Bitcoin or just looked at the idea. I actually need to give you
Okay.
my window. There we go.
Yeah. Uh,
Both targets were hit. Um,
nice.
good trade.
Yeah, I was looking. I took a OP short. I was actually, to be honest with you, I was waiting for OP to come up a little bit higher because, like, on the daily time frame, there was like a double top. Um, so I was waiting for like another retest of this level over here, potentially a little bit higher, but I don't think it just didn't happen. And then obviously the data came out, and we broke this trend line, so I just entered straight away. So yeah, I think I don't know, like the data was on par, right? It was
Yeah, it was
pretty much
on
on par.
par. It was a little bit bearish. Um, Actually, if you look at it was check the core PPI. You see it is higher
Yeah.
than the.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, that hasn't loaded yet. Or has it?
No, it has. It has. Yeah.
Um,
So I mean, I think like right now it's
oh, there we go. I see
like
it. Yeah,
and the
so
reason
it,
I
it
can
it
open.
came in at 0.3 and which was above 0.2. So it came in a little bit hotter than expectations.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, which isn't a good sign. If you look on the CME, um, if you look on the CME group, you can see that there's been a big move from like the rate cut probabilities. A lot of people were expecting a double rate cut, but now I think it's concrete in that there's going to be a 25 basis point rate cut instead of a 50.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. That is very interesting. Uh, yeah, I was looking at a long for Bitcoin here,
Yeah.
potentially, right? Yeah, at 55,800.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think this is quite clean, to be honest with you. Because
Yeah,
like,
that's
I mean, we spoke about it today, right? We spoke about how Bitcoin it's kind of shifting in structure, right? We had that downtrend that we obviously broke over here, and we actually starting to form like a higher high. So yeah, I do think that this could play out. To be honest with you, this long here for Bitcoin,
yeah.
potentially.
I think that's a good trade. Where's your stop loss there underneath that candle
Yeah,
which led to the move, the breakout?
yeah. Because I mean,
Oh,
we need the 4 hour candle to obviously technically close above this trend line over here. That
yes.
would, but if it starts to close back below here, then I'd probably just take the trade out. But until then, there's
Fail.
2 hours left. So yeah,
Yeah, that looks like a good trade. And then would your
potentially.
first TP would be that 50, just under the 59K region.
Yeah, so I'm actually because it's that 200-day moving average on the 4 hour.
Yeah,
So I'm looking to maybe if we can tag that level, and obviously if we get back above that level, you could
can
probably just
re-enter.
ride this out or re-enter back up to like 61.
Yeah,
Um,
I think
yeah,
if we take out that 61 high, there's going to be a big shift.
yeah, that'll be good. Will be good. But yeah, did you check everything with Kamala Harris and Trump? Like everyone's saying, there was actually a poll. I don't know, on like ABC News or something like that. There was a poll, and everyone said like 63% said that Kamala Harris won the debate, which is quite interesting.
Supposedly.
Supposedly, yeah. I
I
don't know.
didn't. It was a bit late. It was in the like 3 in the morning or something my time.
Yeah, I just
Um,
watched the highlights. Yeah,
yeah, but
yeah.
yeah,
I don't
I
know.
I don't
tricky.
really follow politics too much. Price action dictates. Bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like today, like I was looking at a lot of charts. Like Ethereum was like looking bearish, and then like Litecoin was looking bullish, and then obviously ICP was looking bullish. So like it's, I was telling in my live today that we can't. You have to just trade each chart how it is. You can't just trade. Like I used to. I remember you probably did the same. Like you would look at Bitcoin and be like, okay, Bitcoin's bullish today. I'm probably going to take some longs for the week or
Yeah,
something. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
literally. I took an R-Weave trade at the beginning of the week, and like everything else ripped like 5-10% that I had my eyes on, and R-Weave just didn't move, and I was like, I can't believe this, like insane.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
can't just long anything. It's quite specific at the moment.
yeah. It's definitely narrative based. Have a look at this. This is interesting. I marked this. So it shows you. So we have Bitcoin over here, and then everything to the left of Bitcoin is outperforming Bitcoin, like in terms of like dominance. It's like BNB, Tau, like ICP, Sol, Sui. So these are the ones that you kind of want to look for longs, like BNB, Tau, ICP. But the ones
Yeah.
to the right, you kind of they're not outperforming Bitcoin at all. Like obviously, like ARB is getting smacked, Pepe also getting smacked. All of these coins on the right, um, I wouldn't really pay attention to the upside. So it's quite interesting.
Yes.
This,
I
this,
I
this
do actually have my eyes those left tokens. Interesting that you say that. I'm looking at Aave now. It's broken structure. It's looking good for some swing longs to the upside. I am in a TRX long as well. Casper, I'm very bullish on long term. I'm in a SUI long at the moment, and a BNB long at the moment, which is
BNB.
quite cool to actually see that line up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
BNB.
really interesting. Yeah, BNB kind of looks good actually.
Yeah, I managed to get in there at like 5 just below 510 this morning. But
Okay.
there is that little breakdown of that upsloping support, which isn't looking great. But there's quite a lot of horizontal and moving average to hold that price.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's quite interesting at the moment. What's happening? It's quite interesting. But yeah, Bitcoin. I mean, what was your like? Why did you take that short for CPI? What is your thoughts behind that?
I'll show you now. This is based on just price action. Um, I can show you. Can I share my screen there?
Yeah, just in the private chat on the StreamYard, just send a message there because I'm not controlling the StreamYard. It's
Oh,
the
I
other guy.
see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Cool. Sorry, my phone's just ringing. You turn that off. Okay, yeah. So this was my thought pattern over here. So we were forming this range up here and down here before the news came out, and then the news came out, and there was a good deviation below these lows here, and it took out all the liquidity below. So it looked like a good long opportunity. I didn't get this; it was very quick, and I think I was on the 15 minutes, and it just happened very fast. So yeah, there was that, and then it came up, and it actually rejected perfectly. I literally drew this line and then I checked something else and it came back and just got rejected straight off it. And then I was looking for a short opportunity from over here. If I can just get the short. Yeah, so the idea was that price was going to come back and come back into the range. And then this was just a deviation and we're going to target the bottom of the box. That was the short scenario. But it literally closed and I just nuked. Like it didn't really give me a chance to get in. And then it came and
Yeah.
closed below here. And I was looking for a long if it could break, if this next candle over here could break this one over here. I was looking for a long to the top of the range. But then it came down and it broke this, it broke below this here. So then I said, okay, guys, let's look for a short. If we get a push into the top of the box from the bottom side, which we eventually did. And then if we took out this high, it would have been validated because I think we'd have seen the top of the box. And then I had this region outlined, this 55 600, which it came basically dead on. Yeah, just above. But yeah, that was the process. It was basically just leaving this range, and it wasn't a deviation. But I am looking at a move higher up, just like you outlined earlier.
Yeah, that's a good
move.
setup. I didn't actually see that. That's very clean actually.
Yeah, I couldn't post it on the group. It was happening quite fast.
Yeah.
But I mean, on high block capital, you can see there's a lot of liquidity stacked to the upside on Bitcoin. I'm just gonna let that load. But some coins that I'm looking at are Sui. I'll get that my setup. I'll find it somewhere. But let's just have a look at this. And then FET's looking really good as well.
Okay.
Okay, let me
Actually,
just
I
set.
want to look at Fate actually.
Yeah, so it's coming into this box. I had this box I was gonna long from here, which I might do right now. I'm just gonna wait for a reaction over here. You can see this is the upsloping support trend line, which it looks like it's gonna come and tag. So yeah, I'm looking at this for potential long. I'm gonna zoom in. We can zoom in just now and look for like a double bottom or something like that. And then I was gonna short this region over here, depending on how the news was. And this was another potential shorting zone. But yeah, I wouldn't want to see Bitcoin close below this moving average on the 4-hour time frame. It's the 54-hour moving average. It'd be cool if you could see it wick up. I was saying I outlined this earlier as this is like classic bullish absorption over here. Yeah, so I'm looking for a potential long out of here. And we could get it now. Maybe this trade is done. So this is a key level. The reason I targeted that level was because it was a low from earlier on the daily time frame. This low here. So let me actually make that a bit clearer. I think we could get like a potential double bottom with a lower low, and we could reclaim that level. Let me just go zoom in. Yeah, it's taking age to load today. Yeah, so I think we could see a setup something like this. It's obviously quite a bearish candle we just saw on Bitcoin. But if we could see, a potential double bottom, so obviously got the drop down, come up, and then I think if we see a sweep below there and come and reclaim and maybe break this next lower high, then we could be getting into longs at this level here. I also want to see a price reclaim this level at 56,100 as well before I get bullish, because this could easily just roll over. But setups I'm looking at, I was actually going through all of the altcoins. I put all the tokens, and I just went through them all. And there's only two that stand out. One is actually ApeCoin. So I mean, it's getting smashed today. It's getting smashed right now. But I was looking at this for a potential long because we have broken structure. We're obviously in a downtrend, and then we broke this high over here, which I thought was quite interesting, and we pushed up into the 90-cent zone, and we are getting quite a steep pullback now. And this is my long box. So yeah, I've entered the trade from 79 cents, and I'm still entering at 72. Stops below this wick here. I wouldn't want this to get taken out and close below here. Yeah, so it's the stop's there for now in case it just wicks through. But I'll watch how it closes on the daily. If it closes below this region, I'll bail. But otherwise, we could easily get a move into here as well. But I like how ApeCoin has broken structure over here, creating a higher high on the daily. And then the only other coin that had a break of structure was Aave, and the rest are like basically in a downtrend.
Yeah, literally. That looks
So yeah, it's definitely a time to sit on your hands and just wait. I think this isn't loading my side. But just to show you the Fed watch from earlier, you see how there's been a big shift to there just being the 25 basis point hike.
Yeah, I don't know. That's obviously, was that after the data now? Or
Yeah, so it shifted to the 85% after the data. But watching the DXY, it seems like it's getting rejected. Yo, I'm really struggling this side with the speed.
actually, yeah.
But yeah, there's like a downsloping resistance, which just looks like it's getting rejected from. And risk on assets would like to see that continue to the downside.
Yeah, of course. Someone
Reload that.
says, Sweet looking bearish. What are your takes on Audi? That's like 2 questions.
Okay, great. So, yo, I've got
Not
Sui
loading.
over here. I think like Sui isn't looking that bearish in my mind. It was obviously in a downtrend, and we have
For me,
broken this high, right?
it's for me a bit of a bull flag actually, like on the daily.
Yeah. So I am actually in a Sui position. You can see we had this high over here. Yo, I don't know why nothing's actually loading for me, but we had this high over here, and yeah, we end like a bullish market structure because we created a higher high, and now this is potentially a higher low in the making. Even though we are, getting lower highs over here, I think there's a good chance that we could get a move to the upside for Sui. I think this is one of the coins that are looking stronger. And what else do I want to look at?
Audi.
Audi. Audi. What is the question for Audi? Just to have a look.
Just said, yeah, what's your take on Audi?
Okay. Sure. We may have to use your screen, Brew.
Yeah, let me jump on.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys have charts, put it in the YouTube, or I know a lot of you guys are trading on Twitter, watching on Twitter. If you guys have any requests on what chart you want us to go over, just put it in there. Yeah, I'm just trying to share my screen here. Just give it a second.
Yo, completely just froze. Crazy.
It's weird because the thing is, like, you're not lagging at all. So
Yeah,
it's,
I'm
but yeah, it seems like everything is just not loading.
wild. This is loading, so it looks like it's just trading view. But this is quite interesting. If you look at Banter Bubbles on the hourly, so everything's kind of selling off, obviously, after the news. But if you look on the daily, this kind of shows the strong coins. You mentioned ICP earlier, and Aave, another one that I think is looking strong. Obviously, this has been outperforming most of the coins as well recently. But on the weekly, it's looking quite good. Yeah, you see Arweave is struggling, but you can see there's been quite a big move in optimism. You were trading that earlier. But yeah, it is looking good on the weekly time frame. Okay, here we go. Here's your screen.
Okay, so we want to look at, what was it, Audi? You looked at Sui, and then someone asked,
Wait,
what is your target?
quickly. If you just have a
Yeah,
look at on the 5 minutes, we might have had that sweep that I was talking about on the lower term time frame.
here we go. A bit of a
Not yet, not
yeah.
yet. I think we might get another little. Yo, that could be the sweep there.
This is
I think
kind of looking like
we have to break this high, double
yeah,
bottom.
this over here, this level here.
Yeah, I think set an alert there. I think that could break right now. Then we could jump into a long.
Yeah, I'm in a long from like 55 800. I had a limit from this morning.
Nice. So when I have a look
But
at
yeah,
Audi,
Audi. Let's have a look. Audi. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, let's have a look here. I'm a bit.
Zoom out.
I'll redraw this because I was just trading on like the 15 minutes or something. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I think for Audi, we look at this. I mean, we have this level over here. We obviously want to stay above that zone, and then we have potential. Yeah, it's a bit of a flag in a way. So basically, for Audi, in order for us to actually like flip really bullish, we want to see price obviously close above this most recent high over here. That would be good, which is sitting over around about here, around about 31.6. We would want to see price obviously reclaim that level, but until then, it's this 4-hour candle. If this 4-hour candle can maybe flip bullish back above, the 21 and the 50 EMA here, that would be a good sign that we might see a push back up to like 31.67. But yeah, for the short term, I mean, it's just I feel like it's in like a no trade zone. To be fair,
Yeah, it's
like
looking long to
I don't
like
know.
if you zoom out, it is in a bearish market structure.
Yeah, I mean, it's creating low highs. So we
Yeah,
will need to see like a structural shift. Like the first key thing would be a break above like this 31 level, 31.6. That would be like, okay, Audi could potentially take off from this point. But
yeah, and definitely that like 36-cent region as well. I'd be watching that.
yeah, someone's asking STX and OM, and then opinions on Casper. I'm really bullish on the long term potential. I want them to add Casper for future trading on CoinW.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's coming. It's coming. I think it's just
Oh,
around the corner actually.
Bitcoin just hits.
But
Bitcoin
I'm
just
yeah,
hit.
I'm really bullish on Casper. Yeah, it's one of my biggest spot positions. So I mean, I'm diamond handling it for a bit, probably hold it for another year, and then we see. It was I think one of the last coins to make an all-time high. So yeah, that's definitely bullish. But we're gonna have to wait and see.
Sorry. Yeah. So we'll have a look at STX and OM, and then someone says, "Will WLD ever rise again?" Low. Yeah, probably not. Probably not.
Let's have a look at WLD.
Yeah, let's actually check what's happening there. I haven't traded. I used to trade this coin quite a lot, but this thing's beginning smacked. Like, yeah, I mean,
Oh, brother.
yeah, this thing looks trash, bro. I was saying,
Yeah,
I
I
remember I
wouldn't.
looked the other day, and I was saying like I would only maybe look for a long if we can like close above like this level 1.7. Um, but yeah, I don't know. WorldCoin, I don't know. I don't think it's a good one, to be fair. I think it's quite funny though. The WorldCoin founder actually came to CoinW Dubai office, and he made us all do the eye scanner thing, which was a bit strange.
What's
But
the eye scanner thing?
yeah, so basically it's like a ball, like this ball. You put your eyes in it, and it scans. It's basically using your eyes as like your identity for the app. Um,
Okay, wow.
yeah, but it's a bit. I don't know. I don't know. To be honest with you, WorldCoin, do I see it as a good investment? Probably not. I mean, just looking at the chart, I don't think it's going to make it because a
Okay,
lot of guys, yeah.
question from me. Let's say you are holding a bag of WorldCoin. What are you doing with it? What are you doing with it? Would
Well,
you
right now,
rotate it? Would you
mm,
rotate it into something that you believe in that maybe had an equal like downturn? Would you just hold it and wait for it? Because now the problem with holding something like this, which is in an extreme bearish market structure, is it's a massive opportunity cost, right? That
yeah, of
capital
course.
could I mean, it's risky to jump ship the whole time and change horse, but yeah, what would you do if you were holding a bag of WLD?
I'll probably message the founder and be like, "What's happening?"
What's happening to your coin, brother?
Uh,
When moon?
no, I'll probably, it depends. Like if I'm down like 80%, I think like I'll probably just carry on holding it. But like I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably just hope for the best. But if I'm down like 30 to 40%, I'll probably just shift it into something that I know that can do well within like the next cycle. But yeah, it's a tricky one. It is a tricky one. But yeah, I don't know. What do we, if you down 80 to 90% on a coin, like WorldCoin, obviously some coins, uh, you know, I have faith with, but like for WorldCoin, what would you do? Would you try rotators?
I mean, I probably would here. I mean, I'd probably, because the odds are that that's not going to make it, right? That project. It's below levels of last year, right? So
Yeah,
you probably want to be rotating it into something like Casper or Solana, which is in a clear uptrend and has been one of the top performers in the cycle.
yeah, true. That's true.
Um,
It's a tricky one, that one, to be honest. WorldCoin can park. But yeah, what other questions they said? OM, can we look at OM? It seems like you're frozen on your screen for some reason.
I'm
OM
here.
and
I'm here. I'm
STX.
here.
STX. Let's have a look.
SDX downtrend.
Yeah, but the first high low, to be honest with you. So
Yeah, first high low. I would be looking at stacks if we can break that $1.80. That $1.80 is a key level.
yeah, $1.80. Yeah, exactly. This over here. We need to break above this level, and that's also the 200-day, right? So
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
yeah, I mean, if
185
we can,
region.
yeah, break above, yeah, then I'm probably gonna go long.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a good trade. And you see,
I mean, right
like
now,
a lot of tokens have the structure where it's like they've come down and it's starting to like form a parabola. It's like,
mm,
so I think it could maybe potentially turn up. But with all coins at the moment, I would wait for a market structure shift. It's the
yeah,
safest way to trade at the moment, especially with all the recession fears and the this and the that. Elections coming, things are going to get volatile, and the reality is only the strong coins are going to make it. So it's best to be in ones that are strong on the chart.
exactly, yeah.
Um,
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I was telling people. Like, some coins are pumping, right? You want to be trading. Some coins are dumping. Like, you want to trade a coin at face value. I think that's the main thing. But yeah, I think STX. I mean, it looks kind of good. I mean, it kind of looks like it's bottoming out right now. But I would probably wait for price to, if you want to like long it in terms of like a futures trade, you would probably look for price above 1.85. But yeah, at the moment, I just probably wouldn't long it right now. But if you have confidence in the token for spot, I think, yeah, around about these areas, this is something I'd probably look at. Maybe another retest of this low at 1.5 would be a good entry for spot. But yeah, we'll
yeah,
see.
Stack seems like a solid, isn't it? It's a layer 2 on Bitcoin. I could be wrong.
Yes, yeah, it is. Let's have a look at OM.
I
All
like
right,
OM.
OM. This is your coin, yeah. um, yeah, OM looks really, really good. I mean, we closed above the most recent high as well. Quite interesting.
Yeah,
This is
that's actually one that um, I think that's bullish market structure. I think OM's looking good. I think if it can clearly get above like $1.10, it's going to be looking really good. and that does look like a breakout.
Does
And
look like a
see how
breakout.
that, see how that channel has really been respected.
Yeah. Like it's quite funny. Like when you look at like a channel like this, like in the back of your mind, these are like such easy trades, right? You long here, you
They're
short
so
here, like
obvious.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah, it is. It really is.
But
Um,
it's always like that. You look back and be like, oh, I would have, should have, could have, you know.
yeah, I actually got in at around 80, 80, 88, 85 cents, that region.
Oh, nice. That's a good level.
Um, yeah, but it was like very low leverage, with entries below as well. Um,
Mm,
so it's starting in that. This is like it's really looking good. I mean, that's the all-time high over there, right? So the all-time high was in July.
yeah.
Um, I remember getting involved around like 60 cents with a big spot position.
Oh,
Heard the
nice.
hype and just got in.
Yeah, it looks good. Like TRX, I mean, this is crazy. I was actually looking for a short today, but back down to the weekly range. But basically, I mean, this is a coin that I think is going to do really well because we pretty much tapped all time highs. Or we broke that range, right? That weekly range. So I'm expecting like a retest of this weekly range at like 1.44.
Yeah,
Uh,
that
I'll
is good.
if we go,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, if we can get back down here, I'd probably look at a long to hold for like a couple months, I guess.
yeah. I posted a swing long on TRX. Let me see if I
Mm,
can find it on my chart. Um, it's holding up really well. Like you look across the board, everything's down like 5%. TRX is chilling,
yeah, TRX is a good one.
but that
These
weekly
are the ones that
level
you should.
that I didn't. Crazy that those
I don't think your audio is cutting out. Um, yeah, he was gonna show us his setup, but someone's asking in the chat. Ethereum, what is your Ethereum range? Your scalping range? Well, let's have a look. Do you guys remember in my live stream today what I was talking about for ETH, right? I was looking at that short. Here it is. Yeah, literally, this was exactly the entry. I didn't actually, I didn't actually get it. I didn't hit the zone, but this was the short that I was expecting for Ethereum. And yeah, right now, I mean, basically, I would expect price to potentially bounce from this level here, or if we can come down a little bit lower at like 2244. Because the thing is, Ethereum broke that massive wedge pattern, right? We broke that wedge pattern over there. So this was the idea for the short. And yeah, in the live stream, I was waiting for that retest of that level. But yeah, that was the setup. Boris, how are you? Can you hear?
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. How's everything?
Uh, not too good, man. Uh,
What's
I'm
up?
I'm very unhappy with the. All right, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a political rant here
Oh,
because
let's hear it. Yeah.
yeah, man, politics and crypto are very much correlated right now.
Yeah.
Trump's performance was not very good, I think, last night, and it's being reflected in the in the betting odds right now. If I can
Mm,
share this. Uh, Yeah, Kagan, can you bring up my shared screen?
yeah. We have to. I've just asked him to share it because I'm not in control of it at the minute.
Yeah,
One of
no
the guys.
worries. But anyway, so literally like 12 hours ago, or like before the debate started, Trump had a 6% lead over Harris. And after the debate, Harris, it's like the reverse. So Harris has like a plus 6% lead. And yeah, that's being reflected in the poly market data. There's also some other prediction markets. If you go on, I've got the website. It's Real Clear Politics, but it shows you like an aggregate of the political betting odds. But yeah, pretty much it's like a tie right now. But if you
there
look
we
at
go.
the
Your screen sharing. Okay.
yeah, but if you actually look at the averages, because this reflects not only poly market, which is like pretty much a tie, but there's other betting markets like across the U.S. and across the world. So this kind of like aggregates the data.
Yeah.
I do believe that we're getting a sell-off this morning because, yeah, number one, and you could see this as soon as the debate started. The price of Bitcoin dumped because it was apparent right away that like Trump was too emotional. Harris, she's honestly, I would say she's pretty sharp. She's a pretty good politician. She's a pretty good candidate. Trying to be unbiased here, but she did a good job. So
She can chat. Yeah, she can chat.
good. And the reason it's important is because there's a lot of regulations when it comes to crypto within the United States, as you guys know, which affects obviously it affects me as a U.S. resident, and it affects the industry, and I think it affects our company, our exchange, CoinW, because we're trying to build a user base in the U.S. and if Harris wins, it's not gonna happen. Like we're not gonna get any market share within the U.S. So I think this is I'm pretty confident it's the reason why we're seeing a sell off in the crypto markets today. In addition to the CPI data, I'm not too sure what happened with the CPI. I think really it's more about the political the political betting averages within the U.S.
Yeah.
I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts as non-Americans. Like you might be more unbiased than me. Like, what are your thoughts?
No,
Is
but
what
yeah,
I'm
I
saying
mean,
making sense, or do you think like
yeah,
how
I
much
mean,
of a factor is
I
all
think
this?
it's very correlated, right? But I also want to ask you a question because I saw something. I don't know where I read it, but Trump always loses within like these pre-election datas. He's always not the favorable with these pre-elections, and then once like the voting comes out, he does a lot better. Is that true?
Yeah, well, so in 2016 he was like losing in all the polls.
Yeah,
I'm not too sure about the betting odds because so we have the betting odds, but you also have like the polling data, so that's different. So the betting odds,
yeah,
you could kind of think of it as it's almost like a trading marketplace. So it's like basically like traders betting on who will become president. So,
Gamblers, really.
but if you look at the polling data, like she's actually way ahead in the polling data. So as of now, I mean, we're still, I guess, September 11. Yeah, we're still so we're less than 2 months away from the election. So, I mean, a lot of things can happen in 2 months. I just don't think this is not good. Like he literally blew like a 10-point lead overnight. So I think it's gonna have a negative impact on the crypto market and also just the political situation in the U.S., which is very ugly right now. Um, and I think I'll stop there.
yeah.
Let's
I mean,
talk
I
about
think I obviously want Trump to win because I mean it's
yeah.
really good for crypto. Like that's kind of the only reason I want him to win. Like I don't really have. I know for you, it's much harder now to live in like the US, but I also like I want to ask also because surely like it's mainly just because of inflation, and inflation's been happening all around the world. Is that's you can't really like the government, like the parties, like Biden, he can't really change what's happening to inflation, right?
I think Biden is like, I'm not sure if he's alive, so I don't think. I'm not sure if he can do anything either way. But if yeah, I don't think it's outside of his control. It's really up to the Federal Reserve and their monetary policy. To be serious.
Yeah.
So, but honestly, I think honestly, here's one thing I'll say. I think the inflation we're seeing in the United States right now and across the world is actually due to Trump, because he was the one to really push the Fed to lower rates, even like before COVID started. And then when COVID happened, obviously we had like 0% interest rates in the U.S. So that was kind of like his decision, kind of to push Powell towards, uh, you know, pushing towards what's called like monetary easing or quantitative easing within the United States and across, I guess, most central banks across the world. So I think we're seeing those effects right now across the world. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how it is in Dubai, but like, yeah, New York is crazy. Everything is up, like car insurance,
Yeah.
like everything. It's so expensive. Yeah. As you guys know, I was in Bali the other month or the other week, and you can get a lot more for your dollars or your AED or your. I'm sorry, I don't know what's the South African currency, but you can get a lot more.
You would live like a king in South Africa, I can guarantee you.
Yeah, bro. Maybe if shit hits the fan, I'm gonna buy a one-way ticket somewhere.
Go to Cape Town, like Sea Point or something. You'll
Yeah.
You'll be
Yeah,
Fuck,
bro, I might visit. I'm not joking.
I'm literally in Sea Point.
If I
cool,
get
man.
a one-way ticket, can I come visit?
Yeah, of course.
All right, bro.
Open door.
All right, Dylan, I might come to Dubai. I don't know. See you and
Yeah.
team.
I mean, like, I like personally, like, I wouldn't want to like live in Dubai for a long term because it's just too hot, bro.
Yeah, it's a shame you weren't. Yeah, it's a shame you guys weren't in Bali. You would have loved it. As I think, Matt, you're a surfer. You would have loved it. I don't know if Dylan, if you're a surfer, but it's a big surfer culture over there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, honestly, I love
Rad.
Bali way more than Dubai. Like, obviously, I appreciated the trip from the company, but wasn't too in love with the city of Dubai. But Bali, I love it. I want to go back. Kind of miss it.
But like, what keeps you in the US? Like, do you have, you know what I mean?
It's kind of a personal question. Well, honestly, it's I have a
Yeah, sorry, that's quite personal.
long-term relationship. I have a partner. He has a job on site in New York, so it's like either I move,
of course,
move out and have a long-distance relationship, or it's a complicated situation. But if I was single, I would have just probably stayed in Bali, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of people like crypto. The crypto culture in Bali is quite big.
Yeah, there's different like crypto workspaces in Bali. So there's like a big crypto scene, by the way. And actually, I had an interview with one of the like a Russian KOL, one of the top traders on TradingView. He has a villa in Bali, very beautiful, very nice guy, and I met a lot of cool people over there. Yeah, it's a great place for living, and there's a lot of like digital nomads who like trade crypto and forex and equities as well. So I think it's probably so far it's like the number one place on my list to I know, like, kind of, I guess, live the digital nomad lifestyle. I know you visited like Thailand, so I don't know too. I haven't
Thailand's the
visited.
one, bro. I reckon.
Yeah, I just
Thailand, y'all.
yeah, I spent like 3 weeks in Bali, so I kind of got in tune with the culture there. So I'd have to like get a feel
Yeah.
for Thailand. Maybe I'll go there at the end of the year if everything goes well.
Yeah, like,
Like,
yeah. I mean, I've always wanted to go to Bali. I think Bali looks sick. Like, it's definitely
yeah,
like my type of vibe. You can surf every day and stuff, you know.
yeah, you should. I think from Dubai, it's like not even that expensive to fly out.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't think so. Yeah.
no, but I'm seriously considering to like once it gets cold in New York, I wanna go back there for a month or two and like rent out a space for a short term rental and just work remotely and escape the cold and the just the political situation
That's
in
the
my
trader's dream, huh?
yeah, bro. But yeah, we've been talking too much about politics.
Yeah.
I see Bitcoin's hit our little zone, huh?
Yeah. Let's see if we can hold. See if we can hold.
Yeah, you guys can like switch to your screen and share your charts.
I can share if you guys want.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I think I need to present because I got booted out earlier.
Is this being streamed to YouTube, by the way? Like, is this being recorded?
Yeah, I'm streaming it on my YouTube as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I'm looking for
It's
something
like
like this to play out.
it's a good talk that we're having.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good catch up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for something like this, just like a double bottom for the sweep of the lows, but it's holding underneath, which I didn't really want to see. I did just enter this trade at 55,600, looking for this to break out. I think if we can get above this level, then I will re-add to the position to bring the average over here, and then stops will just be below where this wick comes in. But for now, yeah, it's kind of just like the classic like big move up, chop, big move down. But I think this does line up quite nicely with this upsloping support trend line, and there's a bit of volume coming into the market as well. It's the most volume we've seen since the NFP dump. So there are good signs on Coinbase. There are good signs. You can see the volume here, and yeah, we're coming into the zone over here. I think if we lose this level here, then it's going to be bearish and it's probably going to roll over. So I think this is a good place to add your last positions if we get a little sweep, and I'd probably put your stop loss underneath here at like I think even here's fine. This is quite a big move down. I think this is quite a good place to add to your long if you are bullish and going long. The zone here could be quite good. Tight stops like around here. What do you guys think of the current price action? Sorry, it's quite messy.
Yeah, it's quite bearish. I mean, we couldn't even break above 60K. So right now at this like 50, I think we're in no man's land. So
I
wouldn't do
we need to
anything.
break this.
Yeah.
Especially this region over here, 59,600. We need to get above here to get above these moving averages. If we can get something like this, it could be looking quite good. But yeah, this could be a little cheeky read, previous resistance, maybe flipping into support. But yeah, let's wait and see. I think this is a valid long from this region over here. And then potentially targeting the top.
Matt, what happened with the CPI data? Because I kind of slept past that. I assuming it wasn't that bullish. So I think it's two factors. That's
I had quite a
really
cool chart
yeah. Go ahead.
earlier. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, the S&P is like dumping. It's down 1.5%. So I'm assuming whatever this CPI data was, it wasn't what the market wanted. And then I assume the Nasdaq is down even more. I'm kind of just like digesting everything right now. Yeah, actually, the S&P is down more than the Nasdaq, but looks like it's just lower lows and lower highs across the board.
Can
Hey,
you hear me?
can you hear me? Yeah, I think you're trying to share some the CPI data.
Can you hear me there, Boris?
Yeah, I don't know if it was my connection or yours, but I think we lost each other for just a few seconds there.
Okay, cool. I think it was mine. It's been a bit
Oh, okay.
dodgy there. The CME group, you can see that
Yeah.
the the interest rates have shifted to a
Wow.
25
Yeah, that's a big drop.
basis
So
point hike, which seems to
so
be
now it's not
concreted
even
in.
wait, the odds
So it seems
are
like we will not hike. I'm not sure what I said earlier. Definitely a cut. Also, maybe
all right, so it's just gonna be like a 25 basis
brought
point.
the market down a bit.
Yeah. So 25 basis point hike. Yeah, so I think the market like a month ago or 2 weeks ago was pricing in like a 50 basis point hike, but now it's just going to be a 0.25, which is obviously not that bullish for the markets. Yeah, before we go, I think we should promote Prop W a bit. Um, I don't know, Matt, if you can, I don't know if your internet connection is good, but let me try to share my screen and I'll quickly promote or talk about Prop W a bit, which is, I think, an awesome program that CoinW alongside Prop W is doing. Yeah, so Kagan, if you can share my screen, I can talk about it. Yeah, so yeah, guys, so like Prop W, we like we launched this a few months ago. It's currently live, and with Prop W, you can basically sign up for an account and get funded up to $200,000. Uh, First, yeah, you do have to pass the challenge. So, to go over all the details, be sure to go to propw.com. And I just want to go over some of the advantages of trading with Prop W. So, well, number one, we have leverage up to 5x on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, all the top trading pairs. And depending on the challenge that you select, you can get approved up to 200,000 USDT to trade with, and that's you're trading with companies' money, so it's like no risk to you. you're basically just risking the company's account. And there are a few steps to go through. I'm actually currently on, I think, challenge phase 1 still, because you have to go through a couple of challenge phases, which actually aren't like that difficult if you're a good trader. So challenge phase 1, you have to make a profit target of 8%. You do have to like control your risk. So your max daily loss is 5%. Your max trailing drawdown is 10%. You have to trade for minimum days of 5. Your max leverage is 5 to 1, 5x, and then you can trade anytime, weekends, days, 24/7. There's no time limits. So once you pass challenge phase 1, there's challenge phase 2. And then challenge phase 2, your profit target is 5%. Again, the risk management is pretty strict. But if you're a good trader, you should pass this pretty easily. So your max daily loss is 5%. Your max drawdown is 10%. And again, similar to challenge phase 1, minimum trading day is 5, max leverage 5 to 1, and you have 24/7 trading. Access to trading 24/7. And there's different packages. We have 5,000 USDT as a starter, then 10,000 USDT intermediate. I'm doing the advanced challenge right now, which is 25,000. It's going well for me right now. I just need to meet the profit target, and I'm just taking my time, which is compared to other prop trading firms. What's great about this is you have unlimited time to pass the challenge. So I think really great program, and we have if you just go on propw.com, we have testimonials from different people who have talked about their success trading with PropW. So definitely be sure to check this out. I really think we're one of the first services within the crypto space that are doing this. So definitely be sure to check this out. And I do believe I've been going for over 1 hour. So I think I'll end it right here. Any
Nice.
closing words about either the
Yeah,
market?
definitely get stuck into the Prop W. It's an awesome tool. But yeah, the market's looking good right now. They're looking fun, volatile. Yeah. It's had that bounce out of that little double, bottom I was drawing. I drew out earlier. I took the trade, and let's see where it goes. I'm looking for a breaker structure. We do want to see Bitcoin above 60K just to wrap it off. Even above 65K would be even more bullish. But just sit in your hands for now, and definitely look for coins that have broken structure. There's 2 coins that I spoke about earlier. One was Ape Coin and one was Aave. Those are the 2 coins that have broken structure that are on CoinW. So definitely look for a potential higher low on those, and onwards and upwards. But shop for the show, and definitely keen to link up again and do another live stream with you, bro.
Yeah, I think we'll be doing these on a weekly basis. Like the 3 of us, so that would be good. And
Sweet.
yeah, guys, be sure we're posting our trading signals analysis on our Telegram groups. I think Matt has been posting some great signals alongside Dylan. Me as well. I think the last signal, unfortunately, is not going to go my way. Posted a long on I think it was STRJ. I'm gonna close that out on the loss, but had some other good positions this week. And it's still Wednesday, so we have a lot more of the week to go to make some good trades. And just hope for the best.
Sweet.
Yeah, any closing words for the
just if you're listening, definitely don't stop trading. It's obviously been very frustrating. It's been frustrating for me as well. A lot of trades haven't gone my way, and especially as swing traders, I'm sure you can relate, Boris. This choppy little range, this choppy volatile range we've been in, it isn't very ideal for swing trading. It does chop us in and out, and you've got to take profits early. Definitely scalp trading at the moment until we get above 60K, in my opinion, unless you're looking for shorts to the downside as a swing trade. But definitely keep stuck in. Remember to only risk 1%, so you can trade forever. And yeah, that's what I got to say. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, I agree with you. Also, as a swing trader, it's been kind of choppy, which is why I haven't been trading too much. Just maybe one trade a day, and keeping my risk tight, 1% risk. Yeah, and I would recommend people like right now. This isn't the best market environment with all the it's a mix of economic data plus the political situation that crypto is involved in. So I don't think now is the time to be like making huge bets. Just keep your risk small and
Yeah.
just manage your risk wisely. And just risk management. That's the key to
There we
survive.
go.
So I think we'll end it there. I think it's been a great stream. Once again, guys, be sure to check us out on Telegram. Definitely make sure to check out PropW. Really great programs that we have if you want to be a prop trader. And yeah, we'll do this again next week. So
we'll catch you next Wednesday.
Signing out. Good luck to you guys. Just manage your risk wisely and be sure to stay tuned to our market updates and trading signals.
Sweet.
All right.
Just for now. Bye.
Later.